Back to Larry's Anything Goes. Hopefully you guys are having a great and exceptional day. It's Tuesday, another day, another dollar, so why don't you holler? Anyways, today's word of the day is disengaged. And I chose this word today because, the pandemic has, quote unquote, been over with, I'd say for the last year and a half now, almost 2 years. 2021, a lot more states were opening up and the world was opening up and people just said, the heck with it, I'll take the risks. It is what it is. I got to live life. So the beautiful thing about the pandemic showed that no matter how much technology we have, we always have that thirst to want to be around people. Even for an introvert like me, I love to go to a concert and go to a comedy show. I love to get on a plane and go someplace. Obviously you see me with a plane filter. A lot of times people's like, "What's up with the plane?" I love to travel. So if you're on my social media, I'm a guy that loves to travel. Being basic and mundane, not my thing. So I've always been a guy. Hey, Marquita, how you doing? I've always been a person that just loves to travel, go someplace I've been that I love, or go someplace I've never been before. And that's what this year is all together outside of doing the basic norm. Traveling for fun, traveling for work, traveling to learn, all that great stuff. That's what I do. But the word, I chose the word disengage because a lot of people during the pandemic became very much more engaged with technology and less engaged. They disengaged from society because in certain choices they had no, certain instances they had no choice. And in a lot of other instances, people just wanted to disengage because they knew that the new norm was coming in the world, but they didn't know when. None of us did. And for a lot of people being able to work from home, that was, you would only hear about that in a handful of pockets and usually only in corporate America, or people who own their own businesses. It was not very normal for most government employees or even corporate employees. Corporations were just starting to try it out, and certain government institutions would allow people if it was for reasonable accommodation purposes, meaning if they had a sick family member, meaning if they had a medical illness of their own, things of that nature. And now in today's world, it's the norm. Like I said, kids coming out of high school and college, they're going to want to have that, they're going to want to be able to have the option at least to say, hey, I want to be able to work from home. I like my taste of freedom. It feels like I'm free. Even though I'm working for somebody, it still feels like I'm free because I'm not having to jump on a highway and sit in traffic for hours, pay tolls, pay for parking, spend more money on gas, maintenance on my car. You get where I'm going with this. Just in the order of, and I have to deal with office politics. And no matter who you work for, you're going to have to deal with people's office politics / office nonsense. It's just the way of the world. It's not, no matter what sector you work in. And with that being said, a lot of people became more disengaged with the norm, including myself. And even as the world has fully opened back up since last year, 2022, more and more people have become more engaged with the things that breathe life into them, with the things that not only just make them money, but they've been more engaged with things that make them have some sort of fulfillment and help, in a sense, make the world a better place for themselves, for their families, friends, community, etc., and so forth. The whole people have taken pay cuts in order for them to be able to work from home because quality of life matters more. And that's the people in my age range. I can just imagine what life is like for a 20-something right now who is like, hey, it's all about making money, but it's all about quality of life all at the same time. I don't care about getting the stars in the employee of the year or the month club. I don't want to be a part of that club. I want to be a part of the better quality of life club. And that's going to become more and more, those people are going to become more engaged. And the people that are going to have to be forced to work in 1995 conditions in an office or wherever, they're going to be more, in my personal opinion, become more disengaged. So at the end of the day, this video is just about following your passion. Hop on the road, get on a plane, take the class, build the relationships, whatever it takes to make your life better, work out, eat better, drink better beverages, whatever it takes for you to make your life better, do it. Stop waiting, get engaged, and disengage from things that make life harder for you, make you unhealthier, etc., and so forth. Today's quote of the day is by Denzel Washington. He says, "I'd be more frightened by not using whatever abilities I'd been given. I'd be more frightened by procrastination and laziness." And that's the one thing that a lot of us have to fight through, procrastination and laziness, because it becomes much more easier to procrastinate and become lazy and disengaged in this lifestyle, because it's that beautiful thing called being stuck in a rut or being stuck in the comfort zone, which a lot of times can be a death sentence. Well, in today's world, it is a death sentence for most workers. I'll leave it at that. Engage, grow, become better. We all have that opportunity to do that every day. So now, don't do the great thievy things like share and subscribe. Have a great day. Make money moves, or you're going to live, bro, like a fool. Take care.